While walking with the crowd in New York City, or for that matter in any other city in the world, I often stop and wonder, why do most of these people dread being alone? Why is being single or spending time alone frowned upon? In the sheer bliss of my solo life, it's hard to imagine and comprehend this common fear of ending up all alone. On the contrary, I also ponder at times if my perspective about enjoying a single life is at all concerning. If the space I've had for years now has become my comfort zone, and whether or not I'm willing to ever give it up for someone if I had to. Have I become self-sufficient, and is self-sufficient wrong? Then, there also comes another concern of whether or not you are a person who likes being alone. Being alone is not the same as being lonely. The literal translation to being alone is being without a company. So you can be without a company and not be lonely, whereas you can still be in a company and be lonely. So is being alone without any company actually better than being with a company and being lonely? Now to me, I prefer the former, and only a worthy companion deserves the secret space I've saved over the time, and if you will, the hassle one has to go through to make room for this individual. If I somehow end up finding this company against all the odds, and if I do decide to welcome this someone, would they be everything I've ever wanted and needed? How selfish and oblivious is it of us human beings to think that this one person is all that we ever need to make us happy? What if they're not? What if they are just half of what we actually need, or maybe even just a quarter? You may say polyamory is the answer to this, but personally, I think the whole concept is flawed. Despite the fact that most of it makes sense for the reason it asks people not to gamble all your expectations and happiness on that one individual, I despise the idea of a lack of loyalty and fidelity. I'm just old-fashioned that way. Also, being a possessive person that I am, I opt myself out voluntarily from ever considering to spread myself thin across these blurred lines. Not to mention my scorpionic attitude towards close relationships. If you didn't know what that means, it's just an astrologic lingo referring to the zodiac sign Scorpio, which means showing Scorpio-like attitude towards their possessions, or in better and simple words, holding something they own or love too tight, in a way that sometimes that holding on becomes suffocating to the object of affection. Hence, I move away from the mere concept.
I'm not a Scorpio, by the way.
So, does this all mean I'm better off without a company? Is there anyone worth the sacrifice of this blissful oblivion resulting from a self-centered lifestyle? Should I even be willing to try when I already know the outcome? But do I really know the outcome, or am I just cynical towards it? Or maybe too afraid of taking chances or gambling emotions? I guess I need more time to find out.